Ready? We're going to do the 5th episode. We got Julie and Ayla here. Julie's our writer. You might recognize her from some other behind-the-scenes videos. And we're going to watch the 5th episode.
We're infatuated. Yeah, I'm literally gonna watch the show.
Julie is the one that named the characters.
Did you? Why Sam?
I think we like the name that was like or you like boys' names for girls, right?
Yeah, we're kind of going along with Corbin as kind of a boy's name for a girl.
Right.
I actually love this episode. No,
this was my first vlog.
No, it was
Oh, dude, this is great. That guy right there is one of my best friends, Ian McConnell.
Oh, he's so funny.
And he is a genius. And I made him eat a sandwich, have a comb over. I told the costume department to get his outfit one size too small.
He ate like 2
and
sandwiches.
he was miserable.
He had to eat like 2 sandwiches because we did so many takes of it.
Yeah.
This was an example of an episode where Sean directed this one, and when I saw it, I was like, wow, look at that nice wide shot and the dolly, and it looks so good.
It was hard to get dolly shots in these shows because they're cut so short. And those
Right. And we have
frivolous.
so little time to shoot.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I saw a commercial that they filmed in that same...
This is where they shot Saw.
Well, no, the cop
set.
office.
Oh,
So there's
yeah,
like an office, and it's filmed, I think, in the same place.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
a
was
very
like,
common place to film stuff. Yeah, but the first movie Saw was shot in this studio. It's an old factory.
This was cool, all the cutting on this, the flashbacks and back and forth. I like that.
Yeah, it was really fun to look at a black screen and act to it.
We have a lot of screens in this show.
Now, I want to ask Julie something. So these are the kind of episodes with a lot of what's called exposition, where you have to explain things from the past, right, and not make it seem like you're doing that. You know, which is hard.
Yeah.
So how did you do? I mean, you incorporate some flashbacks, but is that challenging to write that stuff?
No, it's so easy. You just like, you take a nap, you wake up, whatever comes into your head, you just write it. That's
Yeah.
It's hard, and how good the actors are makes a difference when you do exposition. Some people can make it sound like it's just natural. Other people are just like...
Right.
Yes, good point. Good point, Orange.
Wow, he just.
So I don't want to
give
give anything away, but he's being a little defensive here.
Poor guy got so
It's
ripped
a little
on the show
suspicious.
because he was like this D-bag character, and like everyone right away was like, "Oh, I hate that guy."
Yeah.
Poor dude was just like.
Well, we made him.
That's
bad
only
guy.
because they all love Josh.
But, you know, he comes out, he does a good scene, you know, lays it down, and then everybody's like, he's retarded, I don't like him, blah, blah, blah. I don't like his face.
Yeah.
I was like,
poor guy like has to be that character.
he was just so excited to go in
Everyone
and
was
do
just
some work.
attached to
Yeah.
a vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like when there were like a couple moments where people thought that Wyatt and Sam were gonna end up together and freaked out because they were like, "No, Wyatt, Lucy." I was like, "No, it's not happening."
And we toyed with the idea. I think about we all kinds of ideas were on the table.
What's crazy is like we have no idea where the show is going. Like when we're writing it and stuff.
His apartment is amazing.
Oh,
It was brilliant. The art department.
So this
was-
I love it.
This is on the
They
stage.
killed
You
it.
guys shot this?
No. This is at the same studio where they shot Saw.
How'd you get the little bug in the light?
Oh, so I caught that bug in Topanga. And I kept it in the glass overnight, and I drove it all the way into
kidding? For real?
And then we just lucked out. We lit it free, and it went there. Everyone made fun of me on set, but I think it.
I was wondering because at first I'm thinking, is that a real bug or did
No,
they
it's a
just
real bug, and I
digitally put that
caught
in
it the
there?
night before because I have all these moths in Topanga outside my house, and so
my
I caught it
gosh.
with a glass, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna be a star tomorrow." And then this is what they claimed. You were there? Oldak was there. I think Oldak's the one that said, "Hey, dude, I want to tell you something." After that bug flew in front of that light, it went up to another big light and just got killed. Because I thought I was setting it free, you know, that I was gonna get the best of both worlds.
Did
But
you guys have a mini funeral?
I did. I said a prayer.
A little tombstone.
But that, I mean, no joke, that made it look cooler.
Yeah, I mean,
I remember thinking, like, dude, there's no way that they did all this like lighting setup to
No,
try to
that's
catch
very
the
cool.
bug.
Yeah.
So, like,
No, I mean
how
the
did they
art.
catch the bug?
Yeah, the production designer Teresa was like, "There made no sense there'd be a bug in here. It's not at night." And I go, "I know it doesn't make sense, but it looks cool, right?"
Sometimes you just gotta do cool stuff for cool stuff. You know,
Yeah,
we're
exactly.
always trying to like explain the motivation behind everything
Right.
we do, but sometimes
Sometimes it
it's
just looks fancy. It looks like it'd be in a movie that's creepy.
Totally
Yeah.
does.
It's a creepy icon of some kind.
And Adam, what was that weapon you were brandishing?
That was a bat with nails in it.
Real nails.
It was real nails. They had all these weapons of choice. I don't even know how you get a bat to have nails in it coming out of it. because they like dug him in from the other. It was amazing.
You almost got stabbed, right? He's a little frantic in those
so
scenes.
many times, and that was the first scene I filmed with Adam.
Yeah.
And he just kept coming at me with weapons. At one time he goes, I can't remember, I think it was the cut that they used, he goes, oh, who wants a spiky bat? In my face, and I was like, oh my god. But I couldn't stop laughing because every time he kept coming out with this thing so close to my face.
By that point in time, by the time I saw that episode, there was like probably like 3 weeks span or 4 week span in between the very first episode and that episode. And so I'd been watching it like a fan. I hadn't shot anything, so I'm watching like a fan. And when he came out with that bat, lost it. Laughed my head off.
No, I did too.
It was the funniest thing.
It is funny.
I was like,
It was like a perfect way to like
perfect way to bring him back
on the
He's
show.
back.
Yeah, totally.
He's gone crazy and he's
Yeah.
like a real wacko weirdo.
Yeah.
And
He
it's
already
nice that there
weird.
was all that time between the first 2 episodes. So these characters come back just way more extreme versions of how they ended.
Yeah.
What's funny is, in the next episode, but leading up to this, is that sets up a really funny relationship between Sam and Wyatt. This whole interaction at the door with the bat and everything.
It was hard for us to get, like, how do we get these two to meet? But we know that he and Lucy are estranged. So how do we get these two to meet? So it's kind of coming up with this like plan, this like story for them to, and I think it turned out well, you know.
Get the band back together.
Yeah. So you kind
Like
of
we just
impose
did
and
and you'll notice.
I weasel my way in.
yeah.
You'll notice in the next episode, Adam's hair got better as well. The hair is a big thing on
In
this
the
show.
show.
Yeah.
His
That's
hair got
sexy hair, man.
pretty
that
sexy.
long hair.
Got a lot of it
It
on
was
that
kind of like Colin Farrell in Miami Vice ish. You know.
I wanted a mullet, and
Yes.
nobody was on
Nobody
board
was
with
on
that.
it. I wanted a mohawk and no one was on board with that either.
Yeah.
We settled for this.
Didn't we say when we were on the phone with you? Don't get your hair cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks wild. You look like a wild man. It probably
Those were
didn't-
the days.
Yeah.
Cut.
The So What?